to the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. So Alabama's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him in so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to...
There he goes! Running through contact. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Khalil Lockett, a high-profile wide receiver that they'll be looking to get the ball in this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Hill. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throwing Russell. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. Quickly complete. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his man. It's Lockett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking for space. It's Hill. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first.
Hits the afterburners. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Russell. He's looking deep. Intercepted! intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Throwing, Underwood, going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hill. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Russell. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Maybe a crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's go to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively you should...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the left. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Russell on play action. Fires to the tight end. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keelan Russell finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Again, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Oh, maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! That's his 3rd touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback keeps it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires complete on the crosser. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Russell. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running to Green. He's out past the 35. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. There's some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. We We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Kennesaw State Owls.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Coach DeBoer at half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Underwood. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On the run, it's Marshall. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch down the right side. Open spaces. Into the house. Touchdown time.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throwing Russell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's a draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Great play by the defense there, and listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Skate.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to move them on the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
QB draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Throwing, Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Red 18.
Dropping back, it's Russell. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Running inside. It's hip. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you can tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. The 20. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working that left side. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Javi Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Guys, back.
Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Javi Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.